But I heard the song.
Yes.
And I love the song. And I'm not just saying that because he's sitting there and his son is sitting there. I love the song. But it kind of made me a little bit emotional because it is probably, in my mind, and I don't know music. I mean, I judge it on AGT, the most authentic thing that I've seen you do. And I'm going to tell you as an outsider. I also, when I've watched you before, I felt that you are, you seem to be influenced a lot by maybe Michael Jackson and people who you looked up to when you were much younger. This new song has none of that. And it only tells your story and your feeling. And I think it is, if nothing else, you know, if you don't want to listen to another piece of this podcast, don't. But the song is kind of incredibly truthful. Maybe to you it's not sad. It's a kind of a slapback at your life and your world and how you've been received. Am I
yes, absolutely.
Hitting the so to that end, it is a must hear, and it's totally different than anything else that I have heard you do.
Well, I'll put it this way. We actually do a lot of rock. So the thing is, what becomes popular are the hits, right? The hits, the pop songs, the top 40. So we've got like 3 top 40 Billboard hits. And then we've got like the cult classics, right? And all of those always kind of have that dance vibe. A lot of them are the upbeat, the dance stuff. People like watching me dance. That's always been a thing. And of course, when I dance, I grew up studying from Michael. I learned from Michael. And so a lot of the stuff that I design musically, sonically, beats, that sort of thing, has got to have that same kind of drive. It's got to have that thing that makes me dance. It makes me want to move so that it comes alive when I perform it. So those are the ones people know. Those are the ones that stick in people's head. But if you actually ever listen to one of my albums, you'd understand that they're very diverse. And I actually have a whole separate project that's another band with a couple of the guys from Pink Floyd. John Caron and Scott Page from Pink Floyd are in the band with me. It's an amazing band called Truth Movement. Storm Thurgeson, who did all of Pink Floyd's artwork through the years, actually came back and did our artwork, did all of the concept art, which was amazing. So it's a really great album. We have a couple albums from that band, but one with everybody. And so that whole thing is like listening to like a modern day classic rock band, like Pink Floyd meets the Beatles meets Stones, that kind of vibe.
How would you describe this new song, this new sound?
This is not very different. You know, here's the thing. I wanted something to fit this tour because this tour is with Limp Bizkit. So Limp Bizkit is the headliner. Fred Durst was kind enough to ask us to come along. So I'm very honored and flattered that he thought of me. It's beautiful. He's a great guy. We did a song together. We actually did a song together on my last album, Angelic to the Core. My new album's called Love Left too, but Angelic to the Core, which was the album before this, Fred and I did a great song together. He's amazing. So years later,
and you said you're doing a video together, right?
Yeah, he's going to direct the video. Hopefully he'll be in it as well. And then on the tour, it's not just him and I, but it's Bones, it's Nate No Face, Riff Raff, who's emceeing. So what he wants is like kind of like almost like a Spinal Tap variety show where you never know what's going to happen. You don't know what's real, what's not. It's just madness, craziness. Like every night is going to be. Remember how there were happenings in the 70s? Yes. So he wants to create like a happening every night of this tour. So you never know what's real and what's not.
So what is the name of the tour?
Happen. It's called Loserville.
Loserville?
Well, or as I like to call it, Low Serve Ill.
Low Serville, Loserville. We will have in this, Jeremy, you'll put in, there'll be a click so that they can buy, are tickets available, a link to it?
Yes. Well, so obviously to get regular tickets, you can go through Ticketmaster or whatever giant venue you go to in your local area. But if you want to meet me and you want to come backstage and say hi to me and the band and get pictures and sign autographs and all that fun stuff, you can do that exclusively at CoreyFeldman.net. We're selling the tickets for the VIP meet and greets, and it's available right now. So you can just go to your website and go to CoreyFeldman.net, and there you have it.